Okay, let's see here. Get the mirror open. Let's see here. Next up, Steam VR. Let's see here. Let's go back to the desktop. Okay, what is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay. We are back for a live stream of RaceRoom Experience. Today, they just got a new graphics update, and it took a few minutes to check it out, and it looks pretty good. I can't remember blow for blow all the stuff that they did to it, so we'll just take a quick look at the store page. Why not? Maybe they won't hit me with a strike. I'll go ahead and play it. So advanced lighting, refined sun, all that good stuff. I missed it. Accurate sun cycle, realistic transitions from sunrise to sunset. Look at that. Improved colors and contrast, pretty sharp picture. Physics-based car shaders. See, improved materials, reflections, cloud cover options. So you can set how much clouds you want, or even overcast. Randomized sky. I'm too busy looking at the picture of how good it looks. Track environment updates. New shaders, improve lighting and reflections. Refined shadows. Improve resolution, soft appearance, and reduce aliasing. That's huge right there. That's definitely the one thing that I wanted to talk about, was the reduce aliasing. Because you can get rid of the shimmering without having to turn the aliasing all the way up. That's huge. Coming September 4th. Okay, so a comprehensive graphics update and brand new content to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the DTM is out now. You can read the detailed change log down below. Graphics update, more realism, better performance. Motorsports in RaceRoom is about to get even more realistic. Get ready for a visual revolution with enhanced rendering and smoother gameplay. Your racing experience will be more intense and lifelike than ever. Our developers have focused on eliminating anything that could distract or disrupt your immersion. One of the new features are the cloud coverage options, from clear skies to scattered clouds to fully overcast conditions. The sky will add variety to your races. We've also made significant improvements in details, such as more realistic shadows and light reflections. Paint finishes and colors, including chrome, metallic, and matte surfaces, are now displayed with even greater precision. Let's see here. This update marks a major leap forward in visuals and performance, delivering an even better gaming experience. You can find more detailed information about our update here. And so we'll go ahead and jump into the game, and then and I'll tell you what I see. I've only gotten 9 hours into this game. So the first time I saw RaceRoom, it was on the Oculus Rift, and to tell you the truth, the way I remember it back then, compared to Assetto Corsa Competizione at the time, it looked better in terms of the clarity and sharpness and stuff, but it looked old. Whereas Assetto Corsa Competizione didn't look old, but it looked horrible through the Oculus Rift S at the time. Press any key to continue. All right. So we'll just go ahead and dive into a quick multiplayer race. Not multiplayer, but I will say that this game came out in 2013. So this game is 12 years old. I thought for certain the multiplayer would be dead, but no, it's not. At least when I checked earlier, there was a few lobbies going on. Like right here. Yeah, this it's not overwhelming, but it's not dead. And this has got 22 out of 28 players. This has got 21 out of 30, 11 out of 20, 9 out of 20, 7 out of 24. So yeah, there's enough there that you can find a race. We're just checking out the visuals, so we're gonna do a couple of single player races. And I only have a few tracks because back then I really didn't see myself putting in a lot of time in this game, so I didn't buy too much content. This RaceRoom is a free-to-play game. The content on this game, considering it's a free-to-play game, I think is not that bad. Cars cost anywhere from I think like $4 to $6, and I think tracks cost anywhere from I think $7 to $10, depending on the popularity of the track. So I bought this Ferrari, nice looking Ferrari track. So you see they got a lot of tracks here, but I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks, and I think the mile circuit is one of the free tracks. The RaceRoom track is a free one, and I think the Sepang is a free track. But Spa and Monza, I bought those. So, but I'm thinking about getting Bathurst on here. How much is this? So $5.50. Unfortunately, I can't buy it out of here. You have to enable the Steam overlay. When you buy something from here, it'll connect directly to your Steam account, and then you can buy it. So I've got the overlay turned off, so I won't be able to buy anything at the moment. But let's start out with the ever popular Spa. Combine. Let's go with the Grand Prix. Race length is 15 minutes. Let me hear tire wear. That's the one thing I have not. For whatever reason, it's been putting me on hards. Mandatory pit stop, no. Number of AI opponents, I set it at 15. Time of day, noon. Clouds, let's make it clear, because I've seen what it looked like with the clouds. Tire wear is on. All right. So I rebuilt my computer. RaceRoom was one of the games that I tested on here. And I cranked everything up to ultra, and it ran a little bit skittish, but it was good enough. It was good enough to get by. So today I went in and I turned down the stuff that was not important to me, track details. Yeah, like track details, car reflections, shadows. I turned that down, and I reduced the number of cars. That was the other thing I didn't realize when I had it set on ultra. It was also rendering 30 cars. I turned it down to 15, and the stuff that was not important to me, I turned it down to high or even medium. And now I can say this game runs extra smooth. Yeah, I don't know why it won't let me. I wasn't able to change the tires. See right here, tire compound is hard and it won't let me change. Steering angle, it's 340 degrees. So anyway, surprisingly, the car actually handles pretty good, even with hard tires. So we'll skip this session, go straight into a race. All right, let's race.
Okay, Clay, get ready.
So the picture is like razor sharp. That's the one thing that I noticed right out of the gate. And then again, once I turned down the stuff that I didn't need, it's not me, that's the computer taking over.
Green.
There it is, now I got control.
White flag, mate. Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left. White flag. There's an incident in Eau Rouge. It looks like Mekowiczki.
Yes, I noticed that right there. I see the reflections on the back of this car. Yeah, I see the wheel reflections. The trees.
Nice one, Clay. Good start. Car right. Clear right.
That's pretty damn good. Another thing that I noticed is no comments. I mean, at least with the environment, the trees and stuff like that, I've not seen any comments. Another thing that helped performance is there's no aliasing. I've seen aliasing, and the beautiful part about it is I didn't have to turn the aliasing all the way on. I gotta set that like 4 times rather than 16.
The gap ahead is now 0.7.
Like that. Seth. We don't hear you anymore with the game sounds. Smiley face. People and Drifter.
Oh,
Seth.
you know what?
Hey man. Good to see you.
How's it
Just
going?
wanted to say the game audio is drowning you out.
Yeah,
People and Drifter.
yeah, I feel like I
Seth.
gotta yell.
LOL Max.
Give me a second here. How's it going, everybody? Let's see here. Options. Sound. Master volume is 100%. Holy guacamole. Hopefully that works. I just turned it. Okay. hopefully that works. I just turned it down. Yeah, let me turn down the music volume too. Just overall game player volume. Turn all that good stuff down. All right, you should be able to hear me now. So I guess I got to start over. Let me start the race over.
Deblin Drifter said, I'm good, man. Just waiting to race with y'all with Gray again.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, it was my father's birthday this past weekend, so I spent Sunday with him. So I didn't make it. But yeah, I'll definitely be looking for it this weekend.
Be ready.
Okay, so let me know if you guys can hear me clearly now, because I turned it down. So as I was saying, this picture is razor sharp. That was the first thing I noticed when I jumped into this new graphics update. The second thing that I noticed, reflections on the cars in front of me. They're not ray tracing reflections, but I see the reflections.
Go. There's a white flag.
I didn't either. I saw he streamed but then took the stream down.
Oh, okay. I might have to turn the massive volume down. It's still kind of loud. You see that Porsche right in front of me? There's reflections from the track. Right there on the right side, I see the reflections from the track, from the trees.
PlayStation Racer said, hi everyone.
How's it going?
Just jumped in to drop a like. PlayStation Racer said, it's a little hard to hear you now.
Okay, I gotta turn the volume down some more. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah,
Bonnie, car number 0 is now leading.
I gotta turn the volume down some more. I turned it about halfway down. Let me turn it down some more. Apologies. See here, sound, the master volume. Take it down to about 40%. I really don't need the music anyway. The player volume.
PlayStation Racer said, VR is amazing.
Oh, I love it. It's the best way to race. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, I turned this stuff down significantly. Hopefully that works. Oh. No wonder. Engine volume. Turn that down. Transmission whine, turn that down. Brake squeal volume. Road noise. So yeah, there's a lot of options. See, wind volume. Backfires. Jeez. Ambient sound. They got a lot of stuff. So yeah, engine volume, transmission whine. So hopefully that's enough. We start it again.
PlayStation Racer said, I'll let you know before heading out.
Okay, appreciate it.
Okay, Clay, stay calm, focus.
Okay, there's virtually no volume. It's damn near. I damn near don't hear anything, but at least you guys can hear me, and I can tell you what I think of this new graphics update. So there's some things like reflections that I think I turned down to medium. They were on ultra. I turned them down to medium, but I can still see reflections.
Floor it, green, green, green.
Okay.
There's a white flag.
Yeah, I'll turn this back up in a little bit. Just give me a second to give my thoughts. So the first thing I noticed was the picture was razor sharp. The second thing that I noticed was no aliasing. I had the aliasing cranked all the way up to 16, and then I went in, you know, to save resources. I went in and turned the aliasing down to 4, and I still don't see any shimmering. I'm still getting a razor sharp picture with no shimmering. So, I mean, in terms of the sharpness with no aliasing, it reminds me of
PlayStation
R-Factor 2.
Racer said, no game sound, but
Yeah,
can hear you now.
Game
Race
sound is,
engineer is loud.
yeah, the game volume, I damn near turned it down because I wanted to make sure you guys can hear me, so I can give you my thoughts, and then I'll turn it back up a little bit. So yeah, look at that right there. I see the reflections on the back of that Porsche. Ooh. Another thing I noticed earlier, I was doing a race where I had cloud cover, and I could see the clouds reflecting off the windows of the cars in front of me. And then the other thing, another thing that I noticed is, like, once I turned down all the stuff that I was saying that I didn't need, and I turned it down to high or medium, and then I reduced the number of cars that were visible. When I had it cranked up to ultra settings, I didn't know that it was set to 30 cars by default. So that also contributed to why the game ran a little bit skittish before I went live. But I've rendered it, and I've turned it down to where there's 15 cars visible. And I mean, my goodness, is this thing running buttery smooth. It's got a super sharp picture.
White flag. Durden, car number 26, is now in the lead.
See the shadows underneath the cars? I turned the shadows down to medium, and it's still got good looking shadows. Normally, like on games like ACC, shadows is
White flag, mate.
shadows is a killer. If you turn that up, it doesn't seem like it would, but turning up shadows and cranking up the aliasing.
The car in front is Rekowiczki, car number 911.
Those are the two things that will tax your hardware. But this is so buttery smooth. Now, these trees and stuff that you see, it's the it's like the four-way. It's like four-way spinning trees, and like the track detail is all there, but as far as like the stands and people in the stands, it's pretty much what you see on just about any sim racing games where the fans look like 2D cutouts. But I mean, I'm not worried about stuff like that because, you know, most sim racing games have that anyway. I think GT7.
Car right. Clear right.
I think GT.
Okay, Clay. The next car is Henman, car number 44.
Shut up, Jim. I think GT7 and F1 are the only games where the fans are in 3D and they're not 2D cutouts. The only pop in that I see in this game is coming from the cars. What I noticed is when the cars get a little bit of distance from you.
Instinct said, "This games has good shadows now, maybe the best ATM. This is the only game when that stupid running shadows effect not happening, if you know what I mean."
Hey, as I said a second ago, what really surprised me was, like, again, when I first turned this game on, everything was set up.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
AMS2 looks still better, right?
Yeah, it does.
White flag, mate.
But what I'm saying about this game is, okay,
The leader has just done a 235.38.
AMS2 is still the best looking racing game in VR, in my opinion. But it does have a drawback. If you try to, if you turn the anti-aliasing all the way up, it will tax the PC. R Factor 2 is
The car in front of us is now a door. Car number 40.
R Factor 2 is one of the games where I can crank the aliasing all the way up. Like R Factor 2 is an old game, but it is very, very well optimized. It is a game where I was running that game as high as 4000p in this VR headset. I had the aliasing cranked all the way up. I had the graphics cranked all the way up to
You've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. Your rear brakes are cold.
In all fairness, I was only rendering like 20 cars, but the picture was sharp. No aliasing. It ran like butter. And that's pretty much what I'm seeing right here. So, short story long, what I'm trying to say is that I think Automobilista 2 still looks better, but I think the thing that R Factor 2 in this game here, RaceRoom, the advantage that they have over Automobilista 2 is that no aliasing. And I only got the aliasing set on 4 times. It goes up to 16. I got it set on 4, and there's no aliasing. There's no glittery edges, no shimmering. The picture, again, the picture's like razor sharp. So yeah, this is a pleasant surprise.
All right, Clay. The next car is Abadai. Car number 7.
The one thing that I probably say that this throwing me off about this game that kind of still makes it feel a little bit old is this car that I'm
You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. There's a white flag.
Nice job.
All your tyres have dirt pickup. You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
Oh my goodness. Nice job. That car took me out.
Fastest lap for Bordas, 234.05.
So yeah, I was about to say the advantage, like R Factor 2, RaceRoom.
15th place.
I don't even have the aliasing cranked up, and I'm still getting a razor sharp picture with no glittering. Okay, let's pull over here so you guys can see. I mean, you can look. Oh, let me. In fact, let me just park the car over here.
Hammers, car number 31, is leading the race.
Stand up out of the car. So I mean, you can look at that crowd and see that it's cutouts. The trees, you can see that it's like 2D spinning trees. The four-way, you can see that. But the picture is just still unbelievably sharp. The grass right here that I'm looking at is just like any other racing game that I see in VR. The grass looks like carpet. I mean, like this, just about every VR sim racing game, the grass looks like green carpet. It's just the way it is. I mean, because if they try to render one blade at a time of grass, it just then I don't think any PC would be able to handle it. So I see standing outside of the car, there's no windshield. That's just another technique they do to reduce the weight on the PC. Oh, so I know. Oh, look at that. My front end is destroyed. I know what I was going to say about what feels weird. This car,
Okay, Clay, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
it feels like I'm driving a Tonka toy because this car does feel big and roomy on the inside. It does feel rather big. That dashboard looks kind of big. But yeah, razor sharp.
Bordas, car number 28, is now leading.
Razor sharp picture inside the car. The rear camera right there. So that is a pretty clear picture. And I believe I turned that down to medium. So I mean, it looks like one of the things they set out to do with this game is to give you better lighting, better shading, shadows, and it not tax your PC as much. So let me go back and turn the volume back up a little bit. Engine volume. General. All right, let's see what we got there. Yes, it sounds like it's a little bit louder. If it's too loud, let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the engine volume up a little bit more, and then we're gonna head on over.
Said, I hate car dashboards in this game. I mean this part where speed and infos are displayed, they are not accurate because the tech they use is outdated and they can't do the real ones.
Fair enough.
Instinct. Said, hopefully it will be fixed in like next 12 months or so since this game started moving forward now.
I mean, if they went this far with the graphics update, they're definitely committed to the game. And now that I see that the multiplayer does have people active in it and they've updated the graphics, I'm going to go ahead and start buying more content for this game and start putting in time on this game. Just like I said, the first time I ever saw this game, it didn't look bad in VR, but it definitely showed its age in terms of how old it looks. So the way the game looks right now, it doesn't look like anything next gen or anything like that. It looks like it's on par with the rest of the racing games in VR, but what stands out is how sharp the picture is, and then I'm not seeing any aliasing, and it still runs buttery smooth.
Instinct. Said, because I really think the driving is very good and probably my favorite across all sims.
I'm surprised. Like, I'm running this race on hard tires, and I'm surprised by how well the car was taking the corners. If all I had to do was lift, and the car would stick to the track. Let's go to Spa. I mean, not Spa. We just left Spa. Let's go to Monza. Now, this Monza track does look a little outdated. They probably need to call somebody up and get the laser scan from them. But I haven't dug too deep into the settings in terms of like physical damage, visible damage. I haven't finished mapping out my wheel. This game looks good enough now that I'm definitely gonna put more time into this game. So eventually, I'll get around to fully mapping out my wheel. Oh, press any key to continue. See here, skip session. So once I start this race, if it's too loud, let me know.
Be ready, we're about to go green.
Instinct said, I follow this game since 2021 and they have a lot things on the list to do, for e.g. the dark UI that is in the options and lobby should be also added to the server browser and main menu.
Yeah, that's quite a long comment, but I do agree with you. I mean,
White flag.
I don't really.
Incident in Variante del Rettifiglio. It looks like it's McFarley.
Instinct
But I haven't.
said, they also said something about matchmaking like in few other games.
If you're talking about matchmaking in terms of multiplayer, huh?
Car left, clear left. White flag, mate. There's an incident in Lesmo 2. We think Alson, right side's clear.
Instinct said, yeah, that's probably why that UI isn't finished. Even the options part was released like 2 years ago at this point. Instinct said, they fixed backend stuff and now they can start to add
Clay,
some
you're
things
reeling.
like these.
McFarley in. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know this game the way I know
Instinct said, that crew chief is little bit too loud, engine sound is fine now.
Okay, after this race, I'll
P15.
have him close his mouth a little bit.
On your left. Still there. Clear left. Good move, mate. The next car is McFarley, car number 6. The gap in front is now 1.0 seconds. There's a white flag. The leader has just done a 158.11.
AI will block you in this game.
The car in front has just posted a 156.18. P14. That lap was a 154.42. The gap to P13 ahead is now 1.0.
One thing I like about the physics of this game is I got my base shakers on here. Naturally, when I change gears, I feel a thump, you know, or a pulse. And when you change gears, this car, you can see it jump a little bit. Yeah, you can see a slight jump when the car is changing gears. So that adds to the immersion.
Okay, Clay, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track.
Yeah, look at right there, the reflections on that Mustang. And I'll show you guys something else, you know, which is pretty cool. So here. Nope, can't see it here.
Your rear brakes are cold, mate.
I know where it was at. It was visible.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Oh, shoot.
Car left. Clear left.
It's visible when I was on Spa. You know, the stripes from the runoff. I can see it reflecting inside the windshield. Now the car is a little bit bouncy, but
P15. Come on, get your head back into it. Keep it smooth. Focus on these lines. Okay, Clay, the next car is Lindsay, car number 73. Car left. He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
all right.
Good pass. Halfway home. Fuel looks good.
How much time we got left? Okay, we got 7 minutes left.
The gap to Lindsay behind is increasing. It's now 1.5. With P14. We're quickest at the moment. That was a 154.83. Right, the guy ahead of us is McFarley, car number 6. Your brake temperatures are okay. Car left. Still there. Clear left. Sweet pass, mate.
I thought so. Damn, that Camaro is tall.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
That Camaro looked like a tall dump truck.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. 13th place. White flag. Okay, Clay. The next car is good. Car number 3. Left side. Still there. Hold your line, clear left. Nice one, mate.
So?
Car left. He's still there. Clear left. Push now, we can catch this guy.
Truth be told, this 296
The gap in front is now 0.14.
It actually sounds better than the 296 on Assetto Corsa on ACC. I like that transmission whine. Look at right there, the clouds on that back window, the reflections on that back window.
P11. White flag, mate. Car right.
They hit me.
Car left. Clear left.
Ninja Siam Gaming said, hello.
How's it going?
On your left. He's still there. Clear left.
It's blocking me.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. B13, last lap. Okay, Clay, you've used half your fuel. The guy ahead is Olsen, car number 44.
See the reflections on the back of this car too. Right there, I saw the stripes from the track right there on the bumper.
Car left. Clear left. P13,
All right.
that's it, we're done.
All right, let me go shut Jim up real quick. Yeah, I said Jim yapping too much. Let me shut him down. Shut him down. Shut him down. Messages volume. All right. I think we'll turn them halfway down. All right. Let's get back to it. Look at the legs right there. Look at the legs. So yeah, you can see right there where it's cutouts. But I mean, that's all good. I'm not, I'm not worried about that stuff. I mean, even that van right there looks like it was made out of cardboard, but I care less because all the important details, the track details, all that stuff, I think they did a pretty good job of making this game look up to date.
Instinct said, "This even looks good on the stream and many games looks bad when streamer use VR."
Thank you. I'll do one or two more single player races. Or we can leaderboard single event. We can let me see if I can find a GT3 race in multiplayer. At Portimao. Time left. Session. Oh, they're quali. So I might be able to get in there. Looks like I might be able to get in there. You know what? Let me see what my resolution is because I know I got a super sample.
Instinct said, "But that's not ranked."
Well, that's fine with me because it'll be my first time. Okay, got it at 3064p. Okay. So I'm running it at 3000p. I've said this before. When it comes to VR, in order to get that same sharpness that you would see in a flat screen game, you've got to crank the resolution quite high.
Just open lobby.
Yeah, that's fine with me because this will actually be my first multiplayer experience with RaceRoom.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
All right.
Instinct said, "You living in States, right?"
Yeah, I live in Michigan.
Instinct said, "Because it's late in EU."
Oh yeah, you're 5 hours ahead of me. I'm in Michigan. I'm on Eastern time, so I'm 5 hours behind you.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. Okay, Clay. We've got 8 minutes to get the job done. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
The world, the force feedback is going on. I got no force feedback, and it feels like I'm on ice.
Yellow flag. The incident's clear. Green flag. Yellow flag. Stay sharp. Sector 2 is clear.
See what that does. No, I don't have any force feedback. So I might have to go into the settings and turn it up a little bit. I don't know if it's a situation where the force feedback change. Once I went into a multiplayer session. Steering, gameplay, graphics, controls, force feedback, strength, force. Let's see if that helps. I think that might have helped right there. Okay, now I got a little bit of force feedback. But we'll see how it feels once we get out here.
Pit exit is clear. Don't cross the line. You're clear. Incident clear. Sector 3 is now yellow.
Oh yeah, that feels good.
Instinct said, "Sadly the player base for other time zones are kinda dead. I mean there are some communities, same for Australia and New Zealand, but it's very limited."
I'd imagine with this game being, what, 12 years old? I mean, I never bothered to try the multiplayer because I figured as old as this game is, nobody would be playing it, especially with, you know, ACC pretty much being the king of the sim racers at the moment. And then you got other games coming on strong, like Le Mans Ultimate is my favorite sim right now. And a lot of people are starting to finally catch on to that game. Oh, that force feedback feels good now.
All right, Clay. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
You guys want me to turn the engine sound back up, or is it good where it's at?
There's a white flag, yellow flag. You're clear of the incident. Green flag. We think that Scott has gone off in gallop. Car right, yellow for blue flag. Clear right. Track limits. Keep it within the lines.
Instinct.
Car right.
Said.
Clear right.
I really liked RF2. I played a lot RF2 before I started driving RaceRoom, so obviously LMU is on my radar, but I think the content is too limited. I can't live without Nordschleife in the game LMAO. Instinct. Said. I also don't like ACC at all, and that other game on Unreal Engine mean Rensport.
Rensport, I guess, like the physics, I kind of like the physics of Rensport, but how much I'm going to end up liking the game all depends on when
Instinct.
I can actually race in VR.
Said. I think Unreal Engine is bad for sim racing, and I'm glad that Kunos dropped it for AC Evo.
Well, there's a story behind that, because I saw Marco Massaruto do an interview with Traxi and GG. And he said the reason why they ended up going with Unreal for Assetto Corsa and ACC is because I guess the guy Stefano, who wrote the code for the game, he pretty much wrote the code by himself. And they were going to use their own engine for it, but Stefano requested a more commercial engine so he could get a lot more done faster, so he could speed up the process. So they went with Unreal, and Marco said that he said that the engine was very generic and it lacked features, and it's also not very good for VR. So with Assetto Corsa Evo, they're using their own engine, and they made it clear that VR is a vital part of sim racing to them. So there's a pretty good chance that when the Assetto Corsa Evo comes out, it could take the crown from AMS2 as the best looking sim racing game in VR.
Sector 1 is yellow. Mind these track limits. Please, Clay. Green flag, Sector 2. Blue flag.
How much time we got left? We got 2 minutes left. Shoot, I'm going for the win.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
I'm going for the win. I'm not just jumping in here just to jump in here. I'm going for the win.
Kwaski. Said. What's up, Link?
How's it going, Kwaski?
I wanted to check in. I'll have to
doing?
rewind the stream to hear your thoughts so far. Great tantrum. Said. Unreal Engine not good for VR.
Oh.
ACC and WRC24 are not optimized, I heard.
Nope. So out of the games that I've played that I think where the VR is optimized really good, R Factor 2 is one of them. Automobilista 2 is the other one. I think that Automobilista 2 is still the best looking sim racing game in VR.
Said. I personally don't like many things in ACC graphics. The shadows are bad, the pop-ups on horizon, the issues with foliage, with ghosting, a lot of things on top of that. FFB in this game emo sucks.
Incident clear. Green flag. We can see blue. Spinned it. Yellow flag. Green flag. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag. Yellow flag. We need to watch these track limits.
Oh, that guy. Oh, sorry about that.
Said. But I'm not sure is that issue with engine or their game design choices.
You know, ACC is the reason why I built a $4,000 PC. Once I got addicted to ACC, the VR always looked horrible. And it was always blurry.
Instinct. Said. Because old AC has good FFB.
That's the end of the session. P8.
ACC looked blurry through a VR headset. It looked pixelated.
Said. Crew chief may be a bit too loud still.
Okay. I'll have to. I think the race is getting ready to start, so I'll probably have to address that after this race. So yeah, the long and short of it is, I kept upgrading my PC. Basically, what I'm seeing right here, this ultra sharp picture, I was trying to get ACC to look like that. So I kept upgrading my PCs over the years to the point where now, I got it, this PC that I'm sitting at has a 4090 in it. Even on ultra settings with the resolution cranked up, ACC still has horrible pop-ins in the distance. The cars look pixelated. It looked like somebody took a bite out of the bottom of the car from the distance. And I mean, where are we at now? Continue.
Great tantrum. Said. Good to see you, Lincoln.
Same to you,
How is
Tantrum.
RaceRoom?
Pleasant. Well, I mean, I tried it a few months ago, and it wasn't bad at all. But now you throw in these updated graphics in this ultra sharp picture. I mean, damn. I mean, this is an old game, but look how good that AMG looks over there. I mean, like, it really, 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 really sharp picture. Looks really, really good. I mean, like the stuff up in the stands where the fans look like 2D cutouts and stuff. I'm not really worried about that. I'm looking at the cars, the track.
Said. WRC 24 graphics looks worse than Dirt Rally 2.0 IMO.
I think Dirt Rally 2.0, I might have took a look at that for a quick second, but that was like a few years ago because, this Quest Pro, when I got this headset, it was a game changer because of the pancake lenses. I mean, there's no sweet spot.
20 minutes.
The entire thing is clear from edge to edge.
Okay, Clay. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Go, go, go. Clear left. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Back to green flag. Left side. You in the middle. 3 wide. Clear left. Clear up left side. Clear left. On your, you're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear left. On your right.
This is driving crazy.
He's still there. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow. 3 wide. You're in the yellow. Car right. Incident right side's clear. Car right. Clear right. Car left. Clear left. Start's okay. We're still in good shape here. Yellow left side.
My God. Talk about dive bombing.
Clear left. On your right. Clear right. Green flag. Incident clear.
Instinct.
Sector 2. Right side.
Said.
Right side's clear. Be careful. On your right.
These guys are horrible.
Clear right. You have 8 incident points.
Great tantrum.
Clear left.
Said. I love crew chief. Great program.
Sector 3 is now clear. Yellow flag. Green flag in sector 3. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Car right. Clear right. Green flag. You're clear of the incident. Left side. Clear left. Sector 3 is clear. Green flag. Car left. Clear left. 8th place.
Instinct. Said. Yeah, they use silhouette cars, it's free content, and track also is free, so these guys probably not even on wheels and testing game.
The gap to Ali in front is now 2.9 seconds. Okay, Clay, the next car is Ali, car number 18.
Set.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Damn, this is bumper cars stuff going on.
What's this?
On your left. Clear left.
This is
Green flag,
crazy.
all clear. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag. Yellow flag, sector 1 is clear. Green flag, you're clear. Yellow flag. We just had a warning for cutting the track. Green flag, you're clear. Green flag in sector 3.
Instinct. Said.
Flow,
Ranks
car
are not
number
that bad,
24
especially
is now
now
in the
since
lead.
they just ban people if they are idiots on track.
My goodness.
Instinct. Said. Some guy complained in RaceRoom Discord
Sector 3
today
is
that
yellow.
he got 3 months ban, lol. Great tantrum. Said.
Yellow flag.
It's like you are racing children.
Sector 2 is green. Alright, Clay, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P5. Green flag. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Oh, they say some
Sector 3
nasty
is
stuff
clear.
in the chat. Somebody got to F you.
Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
Andrew Noble 70. Said. I had some of this tonight, crazy how some people drive.
They joking.
Instinct. Said.
Green flag
And
sector
after
1.
mod
Your rear
review
brakes
the
are cold.
action,
Be
he got
careful.
additional 1 month LMAO. Great tantrum.
Your front
Said.
tyres are cold.
RaceRoom. More like Rec Room.
Got that right.
Incident sector 3. Yellow flag. It looks like Alfaro has gone off in Craig Jones. Green flag, sector 3. The car ahead has just done a 146.30 P4. That's your best lap in this session. The gap to car number 92 ahead is increasing. It's now 4.5. Pay attention to track limits. Please, Clay. You have 10 incident points. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
It's telling me to give a position back.
Left side. Sector 3 is green. Clear left.
Great tantrum. Said. Even with the updated graphics, it is still dated looking, I have to say.
The guy in front is sketchy. Piazza, car number 1.
I would describe it as it looks like a remaster.
Great tantrum. Said. But it is a nice try.
Right now, in terms of how it looks,
Sector 3 is yellow.
I get R Factor 2 vibes where, you know, yeah, you can still, even with these
Green flag, sector 3.
the graphics, you can still
Miller,
see
car
that
number
it's
0 is leading the race.
it's an older looking game, but it still looks great.
Yellow flag, green flag, you're clear of the incident.
I think it looks more modern. I mean, it doesn't look like such a dinosaur.
Your brake temperatures are looking good.
Great tantrum. Said. I agree.
Yellow flag in sector 1. I think P6 has gone off. Tyre temps are good.
The most important part to me is that the picture is razor sharp, because I need a razor sharp picture so I can properly judge corners. That being said, yeah, it does look, it still looks a little bit
Great
older.
tantrum. Said. It looks like many PCs can run this. That's good, and it is decent looking.
Well, in addition to the graphics, they also
Sector 1 is green.
it basically they made all these graphical improvements, and it doesn't tax your PC that much.
Instinct. Said. It's the least demanding sim on the market probably, LOL.
And a case can be made that right now, from what I'm experiencing, a case can be made that RaceRoom might.
Instinct. Said. For the minimum specs required, it looks great.
The gap to P3 ahead is increasing. It's now 7.6.
I think a case can be made that RaceRoom might be, as far as VR goes, it might be the best running game in my
The guy in front
library.
has just done a 145.15.
So I think
Okay,
it
Clay,
goes.
there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
I think it would probably come down between this game
Car right. Right side's clear.
and R Factor 2 in terms of which one of these games runs the best in VR. Because this is running great, R Factor 2 runs great too.
The gap to Koki behind is now 9.2. Don't think about the lap times, just hit each and every apex. 10 minutes to go, that's 10 minutes left. Halfway home, fuel's good.
One time I saw a video comparing car audios of various sims. So, case in point, they were comparing like car sounds between ACC, Rec Room, Automobile Institute, and the AMG on RaceRoom is the best to me.
That's a new fastest lap for Piazza, 144.73.
That being said, I actually like the sound of this Ferrari 296. I like that transmission whine that you hear, that so I think this 296 sounds better than the 296 on ACC. But I am going to go back and purchase some more content. So I'm going to grab Bathurst. And I'm just pretty much going to work my way towards grabbing all of the GT3 cars.
Looks like P1 has gone off in. Craig Jones, sector 3 is clear. gap to P5. Behind is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Instinct said. Interesting thing happened today because there should be also DTM 24 pack with GT3 SOFC, but it was delayed by McLaren for some reason.
Oh, no kidding.
Andrew Noble 70 said. Yes, I like the engine sound of the AMG. Instinct said. And same thing happened in iRacing that also was supposed to drop McLaren 720s of O today, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, I think I heard there was an incident about the 720 being delayed on iRacing. Maybe Lando acting up.
P4, that lap was a 146.84. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Okay, Clay, there were chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. Keep it within the track limits. You have 11 incident points.
What's with the incident? Ah! The incident points! Oh, I got 12 points now.
We've just cut the track. You'll need to give back the time gained.
Oh, it's telling me I gotta get back the time. Okay, I get it. It was telling me I had to give back the time that I gained. Whereas, you know, other sim racing games, if you make a track cut, if you make a
Green flag in sector 2.
if you make a conscious effort to back off and not gain any time, they won't hit you with any points or any kind of penalties. But if you make a track cut, you gain time from it and you keep going, then yeah, they'll invalidate the lap. Well, we got 3.5 minutes left.
You've used half your fuel.
Instinct said. I like track limits in this game. 1 wheel on the track and
The
white
gap
line
to
is the
Piazza
limit.
ahead is
Simple
now
and clear.
10 seconds.
Instinct said. In other games you can abuse and you need to look for some weird cuts at particular corners.
Yeah.
Your rear brakes are cold. Be careful. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Great Tantrum said, RaceRoom is free.
P3.
I can get this now.
Yeah.
Get the basic game and some cars, I think. But I have to buy tracks and cars,
Enough time
which
to
means
improve it.
RaceRoom
This is
can
exactly
be
what we
tailored to my
need.
liking.
I
No
think
need
it's-
to worry about drive space.
I think the content, the price of the content, I think it's fair. Cars seem to cost anywhere between $3 to $5 each, and tracks seem to cost anywhere between like $6 and $10. So I think that's fair. Cause I think like when I had
Yellow flag, sector 3.
I think when I had an iRacing subscription, sheesh, I think the Ford GT, I think that thing cost me $15. I mean, it's kind of hard. It's hard for me to complain about the price of content because
Instinct
oh shoot,
said, you can also buy whole
Stay
game
between the
for
lines,
100
please, Clay.
euro.
We need to slow down and give back some time.
Instinct said,
there's a
and there is like 65 tracks and 200 cars LMAO.
yeah. See, but there's a lot of tracks and cars that I'm not interested in, so I'm willing to pay the individual $5 or whatever each. So, like GT3 is my preference. GT3 and GTE. So, I'm gonna start putting in some time into this game, and I know
Green flag in sector 3.
I'm gonna go grab the Porsche. I think I'm gonna grab the AMG.
Last lap, bring it on home.
As far as tracks goes, I know that I'm gonna grab the Bathurst and see what other tracks are there.
Great Tantrum said, I mean RaceRoom will not give you a ton of content that you don't care about. You can buy stuff you like and make RaceRoom your way.
Yeah.
Car right, clear right.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yellow flag. We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Sector 3 is now clear. You have 14 incident points.
Too busy trying to break it to the 145s. Somebody got disqualified.
Great Tantrum said, RaceRoom is the Burger King of racing sims.
Well done, Clay. Great drive. That's a podium.
How about that? I got a third place finish for my very first RaceRoom multiplayer. Yep, I'll have to start working RaceRoom into my lineup. So I mean, between now and next year, there's gonna be so much sim racing stuff out there because so sooner or later we should be having another DLC coming up for Le Mans Ultimate. We still waiting for 1.6 on Automobile Lista 2. We're still waiting for Assetto Corsa Evo. That's the stuff that's coming up. You know, and I
Great
don't have
Tantrum said, wasn't hard due to the fact a tons of metal clashing it out during the race.
Yeah, but I didn't know I didn't know it would be this much dive bombing and this much wrecking in the race in this session. But nonetheless, let me see. I was only... The guy who won the race had the best lap. He did a 144.8. I did a 146.4. So I was about 1.6 seconds off of his pace. So I don't know. I think I can hold my own. I mean, yeah, some of these guys. Oh, this was no wonder it was crashing all over the place. This was a multi-class race. So you had the DTM 2021 GTR3, which is what I just did.
Said, "This means you enjoy the driving?
Yeah.
The FFB and control is good."
Yeah. Now, as far as the games where I like the force feedback, whenever it's not clipping, I absolutely love the force feedback of R Factor 2. I love the force feedback of Le Mans Ultimate. Those are probably my top two. After that, as crazy as it sounds, I like the force feedback of Rensport. I like the force feedback of Automobile Lister 2. I think, honestly, the only game that I don't like is force feedback would be Forza. I do not like the handling in the force feedback of Forza, but all the other games, I like the force feedback. I mean, a lot of them are pretty good. So yeah, this one, I mean, if I was able to, I'm only curious to see how this car would handle with soft tires on it, because, I mean, I was able to handle the car pretty good with hard tires on it. Like soft tires, it might even feel the physics might even feel arcadey. Who knows? But I'd be curious about that, because it's pretty simple. You go around a corner, just lift, and the car will stick to the track. You know, if you're still on the throttle trying to go around corners, you're going to go wide, and that's pretty much all to it. But despite all the wrecking and clashing, now I get why there was so much wrecking. This was a multi-class race. You had the Silhouette Series, which looked like we were racing, and we had some can openers in there with us. But hey, I got the podium. I got a podium.
Instinct said, "I personally like RF2 and RaceRoom the most FFB-wise, but lately these additional effects in RF2 are kinda distracting, like that hard flat spot vibrations."
Oh, that's what I love about like R Factor 2, Le Mans Ultimate, and Automobile Lister 2, and even Formula 124. All those games, if you lock up the wheels, you will get a flat spot, and it will mess up your lap times. What I like about that is it stops the dive bombing. If people dive bomb and they miss their brake marker and they lock up the wheels, they'll get a flat spot, and their race is pretty much over.
Said, or the bumps feeling that basically don't add anything meaningful to car control long term.
For you it may not, but for me it's huge, because like Le Mans Ultimate R Factor 2, if a car's going around a corner and I see smoke coming from the tires, I know they locked the wheels up. And depending on how hard they lock the wheels up, they're going to get a flat spot, and then you're going to be able to blow right past them, because that flat spot is going to slow them down.
Said, in RaceRoom I miss the brake feeling from RF2. Great tantrum. Said, what do you think about the PMAX Crystal series? Even the Crystal Light with aspheric lenses?
I haven't tried it yet. I actually had one on pre-order, but I decided not to go through with the pre-order because I did not like the way Pimax handled the situation. The headset was supposed to ship in May, and I got an email from Pimax in July saying that the headset was still undergoing testing, so they don't have a window on when it ships.
It's hard to feel brakes in cars without ABS here if you don't have shakers.
Yeah, I got bass shakers. Not only I got bass shakers, and the V3 pedals also have a rumble in them. They also have motors in them. So yeah, the bass shakers are huge. I mean, they're huge in terms of how much they help, and how much it tells me, you know, when the tires are spinning, when the tires are locking up, when I'm going off the track, all that stuff. Bass shakers are it's almost like it was sent from the sim racing
Old
gods.
Rocker the Game Cat said, "Hi Link and folks.
Rocker, how's it going?" So I definitely give this graphics update the thumbs up. What time we got here? 8:30. I'm probably gonna have to close shop here pretty soon because I need to jump over to Le Mans Ultimate and get some practice, because I will be streaming Le Mans Ultimate either tomorrow or Friday. So that's the way. So the rest of this week, what I'm looking at doing is either tomorrow or Friday. I'll do Le Mans Ultimate, and I'm looking to do another GT7 stream on Saturday morning.
Kwaski said, "Is that a Formula multiplayer race?"
Le Mans Ultimate, the race that I'm practicing for is multi-class. It's got hypercars, LMP2, and GTEs, and it's at Imola, or Imola. So I need to get some practice in for that. F124, I like it, but I really only stream it when a real life race is coming up. So, so like this past weekend, they had the real life Italian Grand Prix at Monza. So what I did was the day before,
Great Tantrum
I replicated the race.
Said, "Have a good one, Lincoln."
Same to you. Have a good one. So, yeah, let me go ahead and wrap this up. I'm getting hungry on top of that.
Kwaski said, "Sorry, I meant on the screen right now."
Oh, featured races? Yeah, I see what looks like a Formula One car there, but I don't have any of those cars. I've just got like a couple of GT3 cars. That's pretty much it. That's really all
Old
I'm
Rocker
interested
the
in.
Game Cat said, "Tantrum just asked my question about the Pimax. I didn't trust the company enough to pre-order."
Okay, so yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. To finish that story, the headset was supposed to ship in May. They sent me a letter in July saying that the headset was still undergoing testing and they don't know when they can ship it. But if you like, you could upgrade to the local dimming one for another $200. So I felt like Pimax was trying to get rid of some of the local dimming headsets that they might have had laying around and trying to get me to upgrade to that one for an extra $200. I just didn't like that. I thought it was egregious, and I didn't follow through with the pre-order. The only reason why I was even interested in getting a Pimax Lite is because of the DisplayPort connection, which will give me better performance without the compression that these headsets do. But I mean, my PC is so damn powerful that everything that I run on it runs pretty smooth, and I like this compression. I don't really see it. I don't notice it. So I really didn't need the Pimax Lite. The other thing is, this Quest Pro has many LEDs. It has dual panels, and it has local dimming, which means it has blacks that are comparable to OLED panels. The colors got pop. The colors in this headset is vibrant.
Old Rocker the Game Cat said, that sounds like typical PMax.
So I just like, and besides, I think the $700 will be better spent somewhere else, because as crazy as it sounds, I'm debating about whether to get a 5090 or not when that comes out. But if I don't, it won't be the end of this world, because it won't be the end of the world because this 4090 still gets the job done. Let's see here what we got. Let me see what we got for cars, so I can see what cars I'm going to buy the next time I come on here. All cars, manufacturers, classes. I want GT3. Oh, okay. Here we go. GT3s. So, yeah, I mean, so it looks like you can get all of them for $32. But if you want to buy them individually, look at this, $4.40, $3.30.
The best bet will be probably wait and buy DTM 2024.
But look at all these cars are reasonably priced.
Old Rocker the Game Cat said, do you think the scalpers will buy up the 5,090 cards like last time?
Absolutely they will, but it's no big deal to me because I got a 4090. So if I don't get a 5090 at launch, it's not a big deal to me, because I mean, like, as far as like pure VR games go, I can run just about any game at ultra settings. Flat screen games, I can run any game at ultra settings and probably still get a minimum of like 100 frames per second. I mean, just a couple of days ago, I was playing Gears of War 4 at 4K ultra settings. It was running at 330 frames per second. So not a big deal if I don't get the 5090. It won't be the end of the world. Look at this Bentley right here, $3.85. This BMW Z4 is $3.30. Okay, so this 488 Evo is $550. $275 for this Mustang. And so, yeah, I want to get this. I want to get this 650 because
Old Rocker the Game Cat said, I'm a 3082 pheasant LOL.
Okay, so let me see here. We got the AMG. I'm going to get that too. That's $440. I'm going to get this 650. I might get this 720S. I am definitely going to get this 992 right here. That is definite. So this Ferrari right here,
Instinct
I already have the car.
said, the problem with some of these cars is that they are not used anymore on ranks, but if you are driving single player or open lobbies, it doesn't matter then.
Okay, that's something to keep in mind. Let's have a look at the tracks. And I'll tell you what I'm interested in. I want Bathurst. I want Brands Hatch. No, but I want the Grand Prix. Brands Hatch.
Instinct
I want Zandvoort. I
said,
want Zolder.
the bop is made about DTM 2023 now and 2024 when it will be released in week or two or whenever.
Gotcha. So yeah, I want Zandvoort. And I want Zolder. I want Daytona. I want Donington. Maybe
Instinct.
Hockenheim.
Said.
Hungaroring,
So
yep.
that's why I said best bet is buying DTM 2024 when it will be released.
It looks like you're becoming more and more right because they got more tracks here than I thought I would like. Because I want Imola. Indianapolis is okay. I want Interlagos.
Instinct. Said. DTM 2024 is same as 2023 plus Lombo and new 720 Evo.
Okay, so I want Nürburgring. I don't want Nordschleife, but I do want Nürburgring. I want Paul Ricard. Yeah, I want Red Bull Ring, Road America. Maybe Shanghai. Definitely want Silverstone, Sonoma, Suzuka. Watkins Glen, I want
Instinct.
that. Laguna Seca,
Said.
I want that.
If you want to see which cars are in rotation, look at DTM 2023 pack.
Okay. Let me see here. RaceRoom, Raceway. Oh, these are all okay. So this is all what I own right here. But yeah, they got a lot of. They got a lot of tracks that I want here. Now the cars, there was only like 2 or 3 cars that I wanted. But yeah, they got a lot of tracks that I want. The BMW pack. Yeah, I like that GTE. The American track pack, Eastern track pack, European on the Edge pack, Drivers pack, Premium pack, discounted items. What are we looking at here? Okay, American track. The Porsche pack. Well, I might have to go ahead and grab that because the 992 by itself was $5.50. So yeah, I might go ahead and grab that. Let's see here. Might grab that BMW pack. Okay. All right, I had a good idea. Yeah, they got a lot of tracks. A lot of tracks. So one way, shape, or form, I'm going to be grabbing some of those tracks.
Said. Looks like I will be adding RaceRoom to the roster as well, LOL.
Well, it's free to play. And again, as you saw, a lot of this stuff on this game is reasonably priced. Cars are anywhere from, $3 to $5, well, $3 to $6, and tracks look like they are anywhere from like $6 to $8. So I think it's reasonably priced. I think it's fairly priced because they got to pay for these licenses. So I think it's reasonably priced. So it's not outrageous like iRacing or that pack that we just paid for on Rensport. That was absurd. But I bought it though. I bought that pack for Rensport. So, all right, I keep yapping here. I was supposed to get out of here about 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna go ahead and boogie on out of here. So again, look for me tomorrow or Friday for Le Mans Ultimate stream, and then look for me Saturday morning for another GT7 stream. So thanks for watching, everybody. Game looks really good. I really like it, and I'm going to work it into my lineup.
Tracks are like 4 to 7 plus Nords is like 8.5.
So it's still reasonably priced. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work this game into my rotation. I don't know how often. I'll try to get at least one stream a week.
Later, bro.
Catch you later, Kwaski. So yeah, I'll try to work this into my rotation. I'll try to do it at least once a week. So the way I'm looking right now, I do one Le Mans Ultimate stream a week. I do one GT7 stream a week. Once AMS2 gets this 1.6 update, I'll try to get one of those in a week, and I'll try to work this in.
Thanks for stream. I'm leaving sub.
Appreciate it. Hope to see you on the next one. With that, I'm going to go ahead and boogie on out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. And until the next time, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. We'll catch you later, everybody. Have a good one.